Hello, my name is Virginia Eskin, and I'm here at the Keene Public Library, and I'm going to be playing 7 rags for the Sedalia Ragtime Festival. I'm going to start off with a rag called Dusty. It was composed by May after Heidi, and she was the queen of ragtime. Her father published a lot of her rags, and she was best known coming from Indianapolis. This was her first rag, and I'm sorry to say that after marriage, she quit music. But let's enjoy Dusty. Now I'm going to play Possum Bragg, which was composed by Geraldine Dobbins, and her dates are 1883 and 1956. Just like After Heidi, similar time period, 1888, although she lived much longer, to 1972. And little is known about Dobbins. This Possum Rag just reflects food, and that was a very common theme in rags that women composed. You know, supposed to be barefoot and in the kitchen. next rag is going to be Red Peppers. Again, a food title, and it was composed by Imogene Giles, who lived from 1877 to 1964. And she only published this one rag in 1907. Red Peppers. Now I'd like to play a rag that was composed by a living woman. Her name is Judys Rag. She was born in 1940. It's called Judys Rag, and Judith has received many awards: Guggenheim, NEA, ASCAP. She created a series called The Musical Woman, and she lives in Maricopa, Arizona now, is teaching and gets a lot of major commissions. And I love this rag because it's in a very odd key, A flat minor. Most of the rags are in very sprightly major keys, and this one is sophisticated because of the key that she chose. has a different flavor than the old-timey rags. Now I'd like to play an old-fashioned one. It's called Chicken Chowder by Irene Giblin. She worked in a department store playing rags. They were called piano girls. She's playing sheet music. And this rag was published in 1905. Apparently she gave up writing music when she had a family. And I like this little quote. Her son remembers that she was an extremely talented pianist, and she played all types of music, not just ragtime, but classical. So this one reflects a real pianist because it's got all kinds of runs. You'll hear it. Sprightly. It's called a two-step. And a two-step is different than a march, but apparently they're similar. So I guess, a rag has this syncopated quality, and a two-step you could actually dance to. Now I'd like to share a rag that was composed by a friend of mine, Marjorie Merriman. It's called Dog Day Rag. Marjorie was born in 1951, and she's also very accomplished. Studied at Tanglewood and has received many commissions. She went to Brandeis. She taught at Boston University, and now she teaches at the Manhattan School of Music. And I commissioned this rag from Marjorie for one of my CD albums. And it's a pleasure to play, although you really have to concentrate because it's extremely chromatic. And you'll hear it. It's not Joplin-esque, but it's very, very beautiful. And the title reflects the days in August that are very, very hot, where they're called Dog's Day. So, and her father had just died. So it's very poignant, this rag. I love to play it. And now my last rag is one of the most famous ones. It's called Pickles and Peppers. And here's a copy of the sheet music that Max Morath gave me. You can see the dill peppers. And Adeline Shepard lived in 1883, and then she lived till 1950. That's a long life for, somebody born way back before the 1900s. William Jennings Bryan used this rag in his 1908 presidential campaign. It made her a rich woman, sold something like 300,000 copies. She had 3 children. She played even when she had arthritis. And this last bit, I don't care for so much because the family considered her music not very good. So, poo on them. I love playing this, and I often play it as an encore after a major concerto. Pickles and Peppers. Thank you very much.